Yes! Hi, social media land! Hi, everybody! Hi, it is Living for the Weekends. Yes, we're living for the weekend, Friday and Saturday, all in one. That is what we do on the weekend. Ooh, I need to have something better than this for the weekend. It is living for the weekend, so I hope you all had a great week and know you're rolling into the weekend, honey. It is Friday night, Saturday morning. I don't think it's Saturday afternoon yet. Or I don't think it's Saturday night, but it's Friday night and Saturday morning somewhere. Yes, yes, yes. The world move at a certain pace, but I know it is not Saturday night somewhere. Mm-mm. Well, maybe it is Saturday night. Well, whatever the case is, it is the weekend. So whether it is Friday or Saturday, it don't even matter. It is just the weekend, and we are gonna get right on up into the weekend. We are going to get into the weekend craze. Yes, indeed. We are going to get right up in there tonight. Yes. So listen. Welcome to the Question Live Show with your host, Verona Willis-Brown. That is me. Moi. That is me. So we are here again, and we are here on another live session. This is where we inspire, empower, no, not motivate. We support each other, and we encourage you to support somebody else. You see, that is what we do. We don't motivate nobody. Motivation is individualized. Motivation is up to you to move yourself from the inspiration you get from somewhere else. It is you to move yourself from the encouragement that you get from somebody else. It is up to you to move yourself from out of your own mind and mentality. Yeah, so motivation is about you. Motivation is not about us. Motivation is an individual thing. So I encourage you to motivate yourself to keep on moving, to get into the craze. Motivate yourself to get to your destiny, to motivate yourself to guess what? To achieve your goals. Absolutely, because I can't do that for you. I can't motivate you. So never ever call me a motivational speaker. No, I'm not. That's the least. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm an inspirational speaker. So no. So with that said, let me just say welcome one and all. Welcome to this episode. We're going to be talking about the Craze. Yes, this is welcome. So listen, if this is your first time tuning in, first time, never heard of the Question Live Show, never heard of Verona Willis-Brown, never heard of the Are You Free Enough platform, okay? Never heard of us before. We just want to welcome you here. Yes, indeed. We want to welcome you to this platform where we inspire you, where we teach, where we learn, and we learn to teach. And we learn with intention to teach again. So listen, if you have a story, if you have a book, if you have work, if you have work in progress, bring it all in here so we could create together, build together, and grow together. Because the more we grow together, the stronger we will be. But when we don't grow together, the weaker we shall be. No, we are not in the business of weak people. We're not in the business of weak business. We're not in the business of weak mindset. We're in the business of building strength together. Because together we are stronger. Yes, together we are stronger. So if this is your first time tuning in, I want to say to you, special welcome to you. Put in the comment section that this is your first time tuning in. So we can say welcome to you in the way we do here by getting excited. Yes. So put over in the comment section that it's your person, it's your person, and you just want to sit back there, just like fluff up your curls and all sort of stuff, and look all cute, and you don't want us to know that you're there looking all cute up. That's fine too. That's fine. We welcome you. And for those of you who are tuning in for second, third, for any time after first, you come after first. Simply mean you are a returning audience. And if you are a returning audience, I say welcome to you just the same. Welcome, because when you show up, we show up, and we just show up together as a big family. So newbies, you see, we call the first time as newbies. Newbies, listen, if you're back there and you're feeling some kind of way where you don't want to let us know that you're here, that's fine, because you're probably back there, with your lip gloss, your lipstick, and all those sorts of stuff, and doing all of that and putting on your makeup and all that stuff. But that's fine if you want to do all of that. That is good by us too. But now, for returning audience, you know what will happen at this time. At this time, this goes for the newbies who have no idea what we're going to be talking about. Newbies, let me tell you, we do have some rules here. Yes, we do. We do have some rules. Now, when I say rules, don't let your heart go flat or your mind go scatter, because I say rules. Rules are everywhere we go. When you come to my house, I go to your house, you go to church, you go to school, you go to mass, the synagogue, the temple. You go around the entire world. There are rules. Some we make, some we break, some we abide by, some we like, whatever. But let me tell you, on the Christian Life Show, honey, we don't have some little bit of rules up in here, and I call them house rules. Yes, house rules. If you come to my house, there's some rules. Take off your shoes by the door and all that good stuff. So we know the little rules. They look little, but they mean a lot. So that is what happened here. And here we only have like five of them. Five. And you may ask, because of course the show is called The Christian Life, so you ask, of course, as your host, I am the permission to answer you. So how many? Five. Now let's go over them really quick. And they go accordingly. If you are watching me, and you put your name or you wave in the audience, and I see your name over in the comment section that you are here in the live audience, I acknowledge you. I say I see you by spotlighting your name on the screen. If I spotlight your name on the screen, of course, that simply means you are in the live audience. And when you are in the live audience, all I ask you to do at this moment is to go over there, right here, in there. You see that word share? Click that share button and invite somebody else to come on in and dine with us. Right. You see, when you dine with us, that's simply me. Sharing the live is like getting fresh food that just come off the stove or out the oven, the one that your mama cooked, the one that is now your favorite meal. Yes, and if it's your favorite meal you would like to share. You see, my mama told me that never to withhold from anyone. Never to withhold food from anyone. So if it's your favorite meal, honey, please share that food. Because guess what? We share with anybody, anything. Even the roach, the rat, the cat, the flies, everybody, the dog, somebody gets shared out of your food. So even if it's bone, the dog go and eat it. So that's sharing to the dogs. Yes, so we would like to share. So now, if you are watching this and I did not spotlight your name on the screen, most likely you are watching the replay. And if you're watching the replay, I ask you, hashtag replay in the comment section and let us know what is it that you learned, because this is a teaching platform where we come in and we learn and we teach, because what? We are students and teachers at the same time. And a student and a teacher got the same intention, and that is to live and to learn and to teach. So we should have the intention that whatever we learn, we must have the intention to teach it to somebody else. Good. So if you are watching the replay, you are going to do the same thing. Go over there in the middle, right there. You are going to see the share button. Please click that share button and invite somebody else to come in and dine with you. You see, sometimes it's just not good to eat alone. So you want to have somebody to eat with you, talk about the food, share with you, and all that good stuff. So when we share the replay, it is like sharing leftover food. Food, yes. And that leftover food is like food that's cooking twice, honey, and twice as nice. Yummy. Yes, so we would like to share that. No, we oftentimes hear this, sharing is caring. Well, no. You see, sharing is caring, that sounds so cliche. And we're not in the cliche business, okay? We're in the business where we are doing things mentally with clear consciousness, that when you are sharing something, it is a part of your DNA. Sharing is a part of our DNA. Caring is a part of our DNA. So when I say share, we are utilizing that and we are bringing that forward so we can become great sharers of the world and great carers of the world. Mm? Good. The world needs somebody to give. And the world needs people to share as well. So let us care about somebody else and let us share to somebody else in whatever sense it is. Sharing don't mean monetary. Sharing means just give a smile. Sharing means say, hey girl, hey boy, hey man, hey king, hey queen. Sharing just saying, I acknowledge you. So you don't have to think about when I say share, you got to think about, oh, let me calculate how much money I have. It's not about that. It is not about you going in your pocket and giving your last dollar. No, sharing is something that is in our DNA that says, if I just compliment you, that is sharing who I am. If we just come and give a smile, that is sharing who I am. Is coming from here. Sharing your love, sharing your kindness, sharing your passion, sharing your goals. That is sharing. So now we got that established. So please, click the share button and share. Now with that said, let us go into our second rule. Our second rule is grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, a pencil, a marker, crayon, maybe it's a color pencil, whatever it is. It could be a piece of feather. If it is a piece of feather, you need some ink, some paint to dip it in and to scribble away. Where? On your book or on a piece of paper. Yes, indeed, darling. And if you don't have any of those, I don't know why, but if you don't have any of those, that is fine. Go on your electronic device and scroll through and find a blank page up in there. There is a blank page, whether you are watching me on a computer, a laptop, an iPad, whatever it is that you're watching me on, there is a blank page somewhere. Find it, utilize it. That's why they created, so you can utilize it. Yes, indeed. And if you're watching me on one device, you got another one called your cell phone. Go in there and utilize your cell phone. There is a space in your cell phone as well called the notepad section. Utilize that as well. And if you can't find it, that is no big deal. You're just going to go and you're going to text back to yourself. Yes, you can text back to yourself. You're going to try to remember your number. Sometimes I don't remember my number, but that's fine. Your number is on the first part of your contact. Go in there and text back to yourself. The show is called The Question Line Show, and you must be asking, Verona, what is it that you are telling us to write down and to text back to us? Good question, good question. As your host, I am entitled to answer you. Yes. You see, here on The Question Line Show, we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets. And I encourage you to write them down. Write things down for several reasons. The first one is when you write things down, you're extracting the very thoughts out of your head. You're putting them on paper, and the paper is looking back at you. And now it's reality. It is looking back. And when it thinks that is looking back at us, it is time for us to manifest. Yes, it is time for us to manifest. We are in the process of manifestation, manifesting the very dreams and the very visions that we have. So let's write things out of our head, write our very dreams that we had last night, our thoughts, write them out. You see, we as writers, we write our own story. And we attempt to write yours, but it's not as effective as you writing your own story. Why? Because we all have stories inside of us. And I'm here to encourage you to extract those stories out and bring them to surface. Why? Because it might just be a strategic way for somebody to get through something. Yes, darling, it might just be a solution to somebody. Somebody is waiting for your story so it can give them a little bit more boost, a little bit more strength, a little bit more courage, and a little bit more boldness to say that, I am not alone. Somebody's out there going through the same thing that I'm going through, or somebody survived what I am going through. And so let me be inspired by that person's story. So write your story, bring it out to surface. Listen to me, when you write things out, you might just become a published author. Yes. So go ahead and write things up. Now, sometimes people write their story, they don't want nobody to know about their story. That's fine. Because when you write your story, you are freeing yourself. Because sometimes those stories stay inside of us and it suffocate our gifts and our talent. So therefore, if you just want to just get your pen, your pencil, and just write your story out, and then you just rip the paper up and put it in the ocean, that is fine too. We don't gotta read your story. Nobody gotta read your story. Your story don't gotta be a published author. Your story don't gotta be a book. Don't worry, you're right, and you extract out of your system so you can free yourself. The whole point is to be free. Yep. Clear your mind so you can be free. Now listen, we talk about solution and we talk about adding up solution. Let's go to the next rule. The next one is grab yourself something to drink. Mine is almost finished. Grab yourself something to drink. Whether it is water, wine, tea, or juice, soda, whatever it is. You might be having a popsicle right now. Some shake, some smoothie, some soup, some broth, whatever it is that you're drinking, darling. Please go ahead and sip it. And listen, I'm not telling you to tell me what is it that you're drinking on this weekend, but I'm just letting you know to put in the comment section that you are drinking something. Now listen. I'm not telling you to tell me what you're drinking because I want to be nosy. And I'm not encouraging you to drink something because I want to be nosy. Absolutely not. I am saying to you that when you show up with whatever you're drinking from or whatever is it that you're drinking, we like to celebrate on this show. So whether it is your small win or your big win, we like to celebrate. So what happened? I asked you to raise maybe a bottle, your cup, your spoon, your bowl, whatever is it that you're drinking from, raise it. So if you have anything to celebrate right here tonight, this morning, tonight, we would like to celebrate with you. Whether it is your birthday, your anniversary, your spouse birthday, your birthday, whoever birthday it is, maybe it's your children's birthday, maybe you found out you're pregnant, maybe you got engaged, maybe you got married, maybe you just gave birth to a baby. Whatever it is, maybe your country is celebrating something, maybe your culture is celebrating something, whatever it is, we're still in Hispanic Heritage Month. Whole of my familia out there, we are still in that. And we are celebrating all these lovely things. And I'm still representing Jamaica because Jamaica is celebrating Heritage Weekend. So hello, I'm still representing Jamaica. So yes, so whatever, if you listen, and we are in the month of October where it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, # Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I'm here to say for those who have survived, so for those who have the mentality to survive, I am standing with you, honey. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Listen, we are not fighters. We're not fighting anything because God fight for us. We are not fighting no battle. We are here as children of God to stand in wholeness, to stand consciously, to know that anything that is aware, we are aware too. So we want to stand with those who are aware of breast cancer. So listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, go out there, do your exam because that's what it's about. Being aware simply means you're doing the exam like, I'm aware of something right here. I'm aware of something. Right. You do all of that so you can be prepared for whatever else is coming. So that is it. We want to celebrate those who are out there who are warriors on this awareness month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It should be every year, every month for the year. But that's fine. We got a month, so we want to do that. So we celebrate that as well. Yes, last night we celebrate, and any form of cancer that you have survived, we celebrate you too. So whatever it is that you have to celebrate, we like to celebrate you. So when you come on in and register, we say cheers, 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 cheers to those who out there. So with that, so with all that drinking, listen, if you need to use the bathroom, whether it's to the right, to the left, wherever your bathroom is located, please go now and come right back and grab your seat. Grab your seat because your name is on it. And not only your name, but your intention, your expectation, your goals, your gifts, your talents, your purpose, your passion, your goal, and your destiny, your purpose. It is there. And inside of all of that is your greatness. Why? Because greatness is inside of us. Yes, indeed. So when we operate from the inside and bring it out on the outside, we can only operate on greatness. Yes. So listen. Go and use the bathroom, go and come back, and then you go grab your seat. But listen now, if you go to the bathroom, and if by any chance ladies, because you know this applies to us. Anywhere that we go, there's always a line to a bathroom. So if you're outside and you're watching this right now, and you're in a line and you need to use the bathroom, and there's a line forming, just scoot yourself over to the side and say, "Excuse me, can I use the bathroom?" Use it at the bathroom, come back and grab a seat. But when you get here and you don't see your seat because there's a seat. But if you get here, you don't see your seat because it gets real crowded. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You are going to stand in position or you're going to put your bottom on the floor. Why? Because there's always a position for you to fill. Because we are all on this journey called life and we all want to build a success story. Or ever you define success story, or ever you define success, let me tell you something, let me inform you of this. No one can get there by themselves. Nobody can build a success story by themselves. We need each other. So whether you're the prime minister, whether you're the president, the vice president, the councilman, the teacher, the student, whoever you are, whatever position you fall in right now, you did not get there by yourself. And if you have an intention to get somewhere, you can't get there by yourself either. So we ask you to come on in. Let us work together so we all could rise up and create our own success story. Success story is not just about one person. It's about all of us. So let us get this together. You see, when you show up here, you're showing up as a support. And that's what it is. When we support each other, we will succeed together. So let us get this mentality that we need to support each other. It's not about taking nobody down. It's not about going ahead. It's about supporting each other. Good. Now that we established that, let us remember that we are here. We are here. We are standing in support of you. And you show up to stand in support of me. Good. Because when you show up, it's a form of support. Good. Now, with that said, listen, there's a tiny, tiny rule that says if I say something here and it resonates with you, whether it touches your heart or touch your mind, wherever it hit, put in the comment section, yes. Yes simply means that you are lining up with me. You are in a conversation with me, because this is not a monologue, this is a dialogue, and you are in a conversation with me. So when I see yes over there, it is just showing that you are corresponding with me. So are you ready to go on into tonight's episode of the Kristen Life Show? Because with that said, I'm just going to go right on over to the audience and welcome those who are in the audience with us tonight. Yes, indeed. Before I do that, let me tell you something. Anyone who went to the bathroom, if they're taking a long time, honey, that's none of my business. Because you see, life don't wait on us. Life don't call us on the phone and say, "Excuse me, I'm waiting for you. This is a call waiting. Please come on in." No. Life come, life knock us down, life and all that good stuff. So we want to just give them time to come out to the bathroom and all that stuff. So with that, so let me go on over to the audience. I see over in the audience, I see Arthur Lomack, Evangelist Lomack, welcome. Yes, ma'am. Look, she up front. She got a front row ticket. She like, listen, I'm up front, darling. I got a VIP ticket for tonight's show. I am here. Welcome. Yes, ma'am. Welcome. I see Theta. Theta's like, I'm in the front row. Yes, I like to see you in the front row, because then I don't need to put up my hand. I'm like, who is that in the back? You see, for those of you who are in the back, I have to do like this, like, ooh, it's like a shade. So when I see you in the front row, I recognize you real fast. Hello, Theta. Looking forward to a crazy show. Just kidding. Always a great show. Yeah, crazy. If you want to say crazy or craze, whichever way you want to put it. Yeah, if you put the Y, you put the E, same sound. Crazy, same thing. Yes, indeed. So welcome indeed. Welcome. I see Sharon up front. She got I got my VIP ticket, honey. Up front in the first one. I is here. Yes, glad to be in the company of beautiful people. Yes, indeed. It is great to have you. Let me listen. Another reason why I tell you to drink something is because I asked you to drink on my behalf. Because you see this big bottle? It's like 2 liters of water. Now, if I stop to keep on sipping this water, I'm going to run to the bathroom. So when I say drink something, I'm not telling you to drink something because I want to talk. I am saying drink something because I am back here and doing all the talking, and I just ask you nicely to drink on my behalf, darling. Yes, indeed. Drink on my behalf so I don't have to keep on sipping that water. And you say another reason why, listen, even though I mentioned all those things that you should be drinking, I encourage you to drink water. Drink water, drink water, drink water. Why? Water flush the body of toxins, it quenches thirst, and it flourishes skin. And listen, and let me tell you about this person I met. I met this person called Jesus. And because I'm a believer, I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I believe what he did because he was a miracle worker because he don't went to somebody's wedding and he took their water and he done turned the water up into wine. Can you believe the nerve of Jesus? Lord, he got some nerve. The people that wanted to drink some water and demand them turn the water into wine. Maybe he just wanted some wine. You know, maybe it was a Friday. Maybe it's a weekend. You know, it was a weekend. He's like, listen, it is weekend. We don't want no water up in this wedding. Jesus, I like that man. I like him. I like that man. He done went and he's like, listen, we're not drinking no water up in here, but I encourage you to drink water. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. Your water might just taste like wine, or it might just turn into wine. So you never know. If you know the man that I'm talking about, you never know what could happen. Because listen, the man good. The man is awesome. Look, he done did a whole bunch of stuff up in their wedding. Whatever else he did after that wine stuff, I'm like, sir, I don't know what else you did, but I like the wine part. I like how you turned the water into wine part. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he did after that, that ain't none of my business, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me be quiet. That's none of my business, honey. It's Jesus been doing a whole bunch of stuff. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about? He been doing a whole bunch of stuff. I just be like, all right, do your thing, Jesus. Look, Tita said she went to the bathroom. She got her pen and pencil. She was ready up in here. Listen, Jesus been doing a whole bunch of stuff, honey. I try to tell y'all. Let me tell you something about that one, Jesus. I'm not trying to get in this business. I'm not trying to get in this business. See, this is a part of the craze, this craze here. You see, this kind of craze show here tonight. Because you've been doing a lot of stuff. And I'm like, Jesus, I want to follow you. But I've been looking crazy over here. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking crazy on this back trying to follow Jesus. But he's like, follow me. I'm like, You see, you don't tell somebody, follow me and I make you fishers of men. I'm like, Jesus, how you going to tell somebody that? How you going to tell somebody to follow you and you going to make them fishers of men? Fishers of men? Well, he said follow him. So who following him? Because you see, if y'all want to look real crazy up in here, you know, then you're going to follow that Jesus man. Follow him. Because you see, sometimes we got to look crazy. Because you see, let me tell you something. We have goals and intention and expectation to achieve, darling. So guess what? I learned something about that one Jesus too. That he said, listen, if you follow me, you get to achieve all these things. So, not on that he let me look crazy sometimes, you know what I'm saying? He let me look crazy. But he's like, you set a goal and then bring it back to me. I'm like, all right, Jesus. That's what you said. I try to tell you this something here. I try to tell you something up in here tonight. I'm trying to tell you something up in here. I'm trying to give you a word up in here tonight. That is, see, when God created me, God knew that I was crazy. I'm gonna say that. I ain't got no shame to that. God knew there was a crazy streak to put up in me. I ain't nobody. He put a crazy streak up in me, honey. Yes, he did. That's God. He did put a crazy streak up in me. And he's like, listen, I'm gonna put a crazy streak up in you because you're gonna talk some crazy stuff. I know. So follow me, people. Stay with me, stick with me. Because if you want to achieve your goals, let me tell you something. If you want to accomplish your dreams and your visions and the goals that you set and you expect, you better know that you got some crazy streak up in there. What is the craze? As Thea would say, what is the craziness? What is the craze? The craze is going after your destiny. That's what the craze is. You see, we're talking about what is the craze? You see the title over there? Yeah, you see that? You see the title right here? Y'all see it? The title said, what is the craze? And if you want to say crazy, you can say crazy too. Crazy. Whichever way you want to pronounce that. What is the craze? The craze is that we are rising up. The craze is that we are waking up. The craze is that we are going after our dreams and our visions. The craze is that we got great intention. The craze is that we have great expectation. The craze is that we are no longer sleeping. The craze is that we are working together. So don't let society fool you. We are working together. We are working together. Because if we were not working together, I would not notice that Theta and Sharon and Arthur Lomac is here. So simply means we are working together. Don't let society fool you. We're working together. You might not see a lot, but sometimes you just don't need a lot. Huh? Follow me, people. Follow me, audience. Follow me. Sometimes we don't need a lot. And sometimes we just got to go with a solo team until further notice. You know, there's a sign that said, until further notice. Sometimes we got to go with a solo team until God says, I'm going to assign you some more people on your team. But you see, when we are looking at what is the craze is that we are coming together. And we are waking up, because sometimes we just need somebody else to like, tap, wake up. You know, you go to sleep. And when it's time for you to go to work or wherever you got to go, you got an appointment, you got to go somewhere, you're in a deep sleep. But sometimes it takes somebody else to tap you. Mom, Dad, honey, darling, sweetie, all that good stuff. Wake up. Sometimes you just need an extra tapping. Sometimes you need an extra tapping. And when you need that extra tapping, what happened? You will wake up. How many of you know? How many of you know? You see, I don't know how many of you have been through this. Well, I won't say I got that experience, but I know of people, I know of parents that, listen, they try to wake up their children, and their children don't want to get up, and not because they can't get up, but because they're having a lazy mentality, because they don't want to get up to do anything. And what happened? They get a bucket of water, and that's like, and they woke them right up. Sometimes we just need a little shaking. So again, what is the craze? The craze is that we are waking up. Some wake up a little bit slower than some. Some wake up on the inner days. Some wake up and they're like, oh, they're stuttering. Some wake up and they're like, oh my God, they still got on the lazy clothes. Some wake up and they half dressed. Some wake up and they can't find their shoes. Some wake up and their minds scatter. Some wake up and they're like, oh. Some wake up with good intention. Some wake up like, I got it. Some wake up with a drive. But the fact of the matter is, the craze is, people, we are waking up. Oftentimes we look at what is happening around us. And all of this distraction and all of this that's happening around us, we get distracted by all of that. And we believe we are not waking up because what? We are losing our focus to something else. And when we lose our focus to something else, we might just go back into sleep mode. So we are not here to go into sleep mode. No. We are not here to go into sleep mode. We are here to rise up. We are here to rise up and build. We are here to replenish the earth. And for us to replenish the earth, we need to get into the craziness that we can support each other. We can work together. We can do this. That's the craze that we need to get in, that we can do this. I mentioned to you that nobody can succeed by themselves, and that is just not fluid talking. Go ahead and ask the President of the United States of America. Go ahead and ask the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Go ahead and ask the Prime Minister of Trinidad. Go ahead and ask the Prime Minister of any country if they got where they are by themselves. So I am not saying these things fluidly because I want to talk to you. Absolutely not. I am saying it because it's a factual statement that we need to understand that we need each other. And to know that tonight's topic saying, what is the craze? That we are working together. We are. It might not look like it, and that's fine if you don't see it. If you don't see it, that is fine, but I do. I see it. I see where we are working together. I see that we are showing up and we are supporting each other. I see it. I see the curtain moving a bit slow off our mind. I see it. I see that we are coming into a place of awareness. I see it. I see that we are coming to a place of consciousness. I see it. So let us try to move the curtain off our individual mind so we can see others. Because when we move that curtain, it will allow us to see somebody else. And when we see somebody else, we will see the craziness. We will see it. We will see the craze that is happening. We will see it. Let us get crazy. Not mentally crazy. Crazy is just saying that you have a serious drive. Craze simply means that you are falling in line with the movement. That's what the craze is. It's not saying, you see, sometimes we hear, oh, you are so crazy. But sometimes when we say that, we are talking about somebody mentally. No, we're not talking about mental depletion. When we are saying you're crazy, like, girl, you crazy, they're saying that you are doing it. So don't take offense when somebody tells you you're crazy. No, when you are crazy, you crazy. Girl, you crazy. Girl, I see you out there popping. Welcome, MC Legacy. Welcome, welcome. Crazy simply mean, girl, you out there. Girl, you crazy. Yes, you are crazy. And let me tell you something, that when you are taking good risk on yourself, you are crazy. It's going to look crazy. God is going to let you look crazy too. And let me tell you something. God is going to let you look crazy. When you're going after your destiny, you're going to look crazy. People are going to look at you and say, you're crazy. When you're taking good risks, people are going to tell that you're crazy. Yes, be crazy. Be crazy for your destiny because it is yours. Be crazy for your purpose because it is yours. Be crazy for your goals because it is yours. Everything about you is personalized. When you take it that good risk, girl, you crazy for doing that. See now, you see that? You see the tone? You see the tone? You see it's change. You see that change? When I say, girl, you crazy, you do anything. You see the difference? It's like, girl, you crazy. Why would you do that? You see the difference? There is a tone that goes with that word. There's a tone. So when somebody like, girl, you crazy. Man, you crazy for doing all of that? Ooh. You see, a couple of nights we talk about it was Dave Mays that was on here, and he was talking about how he's changing his lifestyle to accommodate his new version of himself to live a healthier lifestyle. Yet his friend is saying, man, you crazy as hell. He wants to live a healthier lifestyle, yet his friends, his buddies, his peers want him to come out and have a drink and eat all the food that he's used to that put him at risk for unhealthy behavior. When he said, listen, nah, man, can't do that. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to hang out with you. They're like, you're crazy not to hang out with us. You don't see what we do. We out here having some liquor. We out here having this kind of... He's like, nah. Be crazy about how you are going ahead of yourself. Be crazy. And he talked about that a couple episodes ago. Okay, he's not here, but we don't want to talk about him. We want to talk about him, yes, because he's an example. He's like, I want to have a healthier life. I want to go on in the rest of my life. He's going to be 60, whatever the case is. Why would he want to go into the rest of his life unhealthy? Be crazy about your next version of yourself. Yes, be crazy. There's a certainty and attitude when you say crazy. Absolutely, absolutely. There is. When you say, what? I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy to take good risks of myself, honey. I see that. I'm going crazy. I'm going after that. But I'm like, oh, girl, you crazy. Girl, don't do that. You crazy. No. Let me tell you something. Say your own crazy. Mm-hmm. Build your own crazy. Build your own tone around your craziness and show. I tell God all the time, I say, listen, God created a crazy streak in me. And anybody who know me personally know that I got a crazy streak in me. My whole family, they know that already. You know what I'm saying? I got a crazy streak in me. Yeah. And my crazy streak is I'm going after stuff. Mm-hmm. My crazy streak is I take good risks. My crazy streak is like, what? You say what? You trying to tell me that I can't do something? No. God told me I can do all things, all things. So all simply mean that I could go every single day and conquer something. God told me I could dominate the earth. So if I could dominate the earth, every day is an opportunity for me to be crazy enough to go after something. So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's get crazy together. Yes. Let's get crazy together so we can build a better version of ourselves. Listen, we should see a better version, because I told you this all the time. I told you this before. I get a glimpse of myself. You know what I'm saying? I get a glimpse. I get a glimpse of my better version. And what happened when you have that craziness, right? You have that craziness, and the craziness is going to expand. Let me tell you something. You got to expand that craziness. You got to expand that. When you get a glimpse of not a whole view, you know, not a big view. When you get a glimpse of your better version, a glimpse of your future self, a glimpse, just this much, that's tiny. A glimpse, you get crazy. Yeah. When you get a glimpse, audience, when you get a glimpse, you see a glimpse of your version of yourself that God designed you to be. When you see a glimpse, God's like, let me just give you a little snapshot. And he's just like, quick. And God show you a glimpse of what you are purposed to be on this earth. Together we were created purposely to serve each other, but individually we have our own purpose. And when we start seeing a glimpse of that purpose, we should get crazy. Every single time I show up here, I get crazier. Because that's a part of my dream. I get crazier. Every time I accomplish something, I get crazier. Yes, indeed. Every time I put my mind to accomplish something and I make the first step, you see, it's better you take one step than no step at all. Let me say that again, because maybe somebody didn't get that. Maybe somebody didn't get that. It's better to take one step than no step at all. Because when you get a glimpse and you take one little step toward that glimpse, what will happen? You start expanding. You start expanding. And we got to create a space of expansion. Create a space of expansion in our mind. Expand our mind. Come out of those comfort zones where we are wrapping up in those comfort blankets, where we are eating comfort food, where we are sitting there saying, oh, this is comfort food. Let us come out of that mentality of the comfort zone and create that space to expand. Let us create that space to expand. Because that's why we're here. That is the craze. That is the craze. We ask, what is the craze? The craze is we are about to create a space to expand. Every little bit, every little step create a space of expansion. Absolutely. Every little bit. Just a little glimpse you want to see. So if we work on ourselves 1% more each time. If we just do 1% more, that 1% is that little glimpse. If we just work on ourselves that 1% more, you will see that we will expand. You will see that the craze, everybody go on social media, like my post, watch my video, subscribe, do all of this. But that is it. What is it about the very purpose? What is it about? You see, do you think subscribe is going to take you somewhere? Where do you think subscriber is going to take you? Subscriber can't take you to the promised land, honey. But let me tell you something. We all into this phase. Subscribe, like this, that. Do you see me, like me, this? Nobody posting, nobody? No. Because at the end of the day, it's an individual thing. All those subscribers can't fit in your casket. All those subscribers cannot fit in your casket. All those subscribers cannot go to heaven or hell with you. All those subscribers cannot go with you. At the end of the day, it boils down to an individual decision at the end of the day. Individual decision. So we ask ourselves, what is the craze? What is the craze? Is the craze getting more subscriber? Is the craze showing up in the prettiest outfit? Is the craze changing how you look, putting on your makeup? Is the craze saying that you should have a certain body type? Is the craze saying that you should have a certain complexion? Is the craze saying that you should have a certain full lips, nose? Is the craze that? No. Is the craze saying that you should try to look like me? You should try to be like me? No. Is the craze saying that? Is the craze saying, you should dress like me, you should fix that? No. The craze is saying that we are rising up. That is the craze. What is the craze? We are building. What is the craze? Right now we are in the harvest to reap. And let me remind you of something. Because we're in the season to reap. And if we're in the season to reap, we cannot reap what we did not sow. So let us not go into nowhere called a harvest. No. Let us not even have that mentality that we are in a harvest to receive anything. Because if you did not plant anything, I try to tell you this from a farmer's background, that when we plant a seed, we look and water and cultivate and wait for the seed to start springing up. And when the seed starts springing up, it just go. But if you didn't plant anything, you cannot watch anything grow. Because you're just going to go. You are going to fade away. You don't have anything to cultivate. So let me tell you, the craze is if you did plan something, whether it was yesterday, whatever your yesterday is. If your yesterday was literally yesterday, if you planted 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, even 20 years ago, you're going to reap. So what is the craze? The craze is we are in the reaping season. The craze is that we are harvesting that which we planted. The craze is that the greatness that is inside of us that we plant, because you see, we operate from the inside, We operate from the inside out. We don't operate from the outside. Because you see, when we operate from the outside, let me tell you something, audience. When we operate from the outside, and I need for you to listen closely here. When we operate from the outside, what is happening? We want validation. When we operate from the outside, we only want validation. We want to look pretty. We want to look pretty. We want to be seen. When we operate from the outside. But when we operate from the inside, we're greatness lies. We're greatness live. No. You see, it makes a difference. because we are not operating on being pretty. We're not operating on being cute. We're not operating on being handsome. We're not operating on being fat and small and big and tall and short and dark and light. We're not operating on that. When we operate from the greatness that is inside of us, we are activating the craze to wake up our destiny and our dreams and our vision. We are operating where we are dreaming a little bit bigger. When we are operating from the inside, all this pretty stuff don't matter because God didn't make nobody pretty. Sorry to burst your bubble. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. But God didn't make nobody pretty. God never said that you were pretty. And you see, I go with what God said. I go with what the Master said. And he never told me I was pretty. Absolutely not. He never told me, girl, you so pretty. He said, girl, you beautiful. God made beautiful things. He said all things was bright and beautiful. All creatures great and small. He never said anything about that. Oh, you so pretty. We are operating on the outside when we are saying things are pretty. When we are going by this image, we are looking at the outside. Let us operate from the inside. Greatness is not on the outside. Oh, if you didn't know, you're going to know tonight. Because this is a part of the craze. The craze is too many people are operating from the outside. The craze is too many people are looking at how they can adjust their outside. All of that. The craze is too many people trying to adapt to somebody else's look and try to look like somebody else and try to be somebody else. The craze. Why would I want to be somebody else? I'm just asking. Why will you want to be me? I'm just asking. Why would you put yourself in the position to try to be me? Do you even know my story of how I got here? Why would you want to be somebody else? Do you know their story of where they're coming from? We are only seeing this. And when we see this outer appearance, what is happening? Oh, I want to be like you. I want to look like you. I want to dress like you. I want to talk like you. But no, absolutely not. Do you know where they're coming from? Do you know the dirt that they were in to rise up, to get to this story? You see, many times we don't show the dirt, the muck, the mud, the filth that we are coming out of. But you get to see this. You get to hear this. You get to see our now story, but you don't know our then story. So therefore, I say to each and every one of you, whether you're watching the live or the replay, please do not try to be as somebody else. Somebody can inspire you because inspiration comes from the inside. Let someone inspire you to be the best version of yourself if you don't see it. But when you start dressing like them, talking like them, all of that stuff, unnecessary. The craze is, let us rise up in our own original self. Let us rise up in our own dreams. As you go into the weekend, don't forget to find your own craziness. I found mine. Did you? Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Question Live Show. Go ahead, find your craziness. See you on the next go around. Might be tomorrow, same time, same place. I don't know. Bye.